would be like every other neighborhood in the city of Taylor, and you wouldn't be able to park on it because you'd have to go over the curb. Unfortunately, when they did the ditch enclosure, they didn't consider any curbing, and honestly, it probably would have been too expensive. I mean, they were trying to stretch the dollars.
So in that neighborhood, if you live on that road, and you live on a street, let's say Cooper or whatever, another street over there, there's no curb, and then there's gravel on the side. If they park on the street, they're okay?
I mean, if it's not on garbage day.
Right.
I mean, it's like any other street. If it's wide enough and they park on the street not on garbage day, then they should be good. Again, we're not telling them to do that because, you know, it's gonna create other issues that, you know, that residents are gonna complain about.
The one resident that I'm referring to is, she was, you know, she sent us an email and basically said, look, I was told this in February, then I was told this in the spring, and now I'm being told this. And they just look, they're wanting a uniform, you know, hey, what's the definitive answer? So that's what I think we're gonna have to need to do tonight.
And I think in an effort to try to be clear to that situation, the safest bet is to tell them they cannot park there. Because I suspect, again, without reviewing that address in detail, I suspect there is a culvert under there. It may not have been put in at the same time, it may have been put in at the time the home was built, because some of them had them and some of them didn't. And then when the city went through, they just did every street, you know, when they went through, they did everyone that was in need of it. So you'll see some of them already, they're dipping down and they're likely gonna have future drainage problems. Madam Chair, did everybody get a copy of the?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, plus you have all those liquids on the car seat down there.
Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of issues, but the number one concern is that, you know, the city made a significant investment, and at that time, there was no cost sharing involved, so it was all at the expense of the city of Taylor. We went through there, and it looked good. I mean, it served a good purpose, and, but I don't want to have to redo it again in the future, and if we're not careful, we'll have to dig those out and fix them. So that, but Councilman, to your point, tickets weren't issued. I mean, they have been in the past. They were just given warnings saying, you know, please move your cars so we don't have to issue.
No, I guess my only argument is to a point, you know me, I'm very big on ordinance enforcement and all that stuff. That neighborhood is kind of a little different, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to go down that road, so to speak, but it is a little, you know, it's kind of weird the way
About
it's.
the culverts, did you?
Yeah.
Not the one, in my opinion, put in, was being used the right material.
No, I'm not sure about that. I don't remember what the materials were. I'm just worried about right or wrong material, it will cause the same issue. If it was the wrong material, it would just collapse sooner.
I agree 100%
So,
with that.
I was over on Braga, because I got a call, I was all over this, we got all these calls from these own stickers. And over on Braga, we had the same issue, but nothing was issued. So, I took pictures of like 5 cars, same situation.
Well, even in this area, there were no tickets issued.
Right,
They were just warnings
warning
issued.
stickers.
Right.
You know, but, you know.
But the same, we'll get to Baraga, we have the same problem there. Dan, do you have a few minutes? Yeah. Madam Chair, we may have just one item under open business related to the Junior League World Series at the end of the meeting, if that's okay. I'm gonna talk to Dan about the procedure right now, so I don't get it wrong.
What if I said no?
Yeah.